Do you need to be an expert in your niche in order to grow on YouTube? This is a question that I got from my Skool community, which is linked at the top of the description. If you want to ask me questions, I'm now doing a live YouTube series on this channel where I will read out your questions and you guys can get your questions answered. Maybe we'll do some channel reviews as well. But do you need to be an expert in order to grow on YouTube? And the answer is no. You can start out as an enthusiast and document your journey to becoming an expert. A lot of times, one of the biggest forms of procrastination is overthinking. And one of the things that leads to this is that we believe the false narrative that we have to have everything figured out before we start taking action and before we start doing things. That, from my personal experience, is completely false. The fastest way to figure things out is to just start doing things. And so that is what I want to encourage you guys to do today, is to not pick your niche right away, but instead, whatever video ideas that you feel like you want to make and that you can make them and see what the algorithm says. Because this will help you learn more about yourself, more about your audience and the people that vibe with you, and how you can better serve them. And so this will give you a lot more information and data to collect from which you can then choose your niche, whether it's 50 videos later, 100 videos later, 500 videos later, like it was for me. I've posted 500 videos before I figured out what my niche was and things like that. And so comment your questions in the Skool link at the top. It's completely free, but this is a way for you guys to get direct access to me and have your questions answered. And so basically, if you have something that you really want to be an expert in, but you are not an expert yet, that's okay. All you have to do is just make videos about that thing. Just don't call yourself an expert. Just call yourself an enthusiast. And don't tell people what to do. Just tell them what you did. And that's all you have to do. If you want to become an expert in email marketing, for example, but you're not an expert yet, you could still start that channel. All you have to do is just be an enthusiast. Just tell people what you're currently working on and what you're trying to do and what you're testing out. And then just tell them what happens. You don't have to tell them what to do. Just tell them what you did and what happened. That makes you an enthusiast. And people will still follow you for that. And so, no, you do not have to be an expert to get started on YouTube. The fastest way to becoming an expert is to get started making videos on whatever you feel like you want to make. You figure out your niche, and then eventually you become an expert. But by the time you do become an expert, you'll already have an audience that knows, likes, and trusts you. And then you'll be well on your way to having a successful channel. The moral of the story is post before you know what you're doing. Fastest way to know what you're doing is to actually post stuff. If you need help finding your niche, you can check out this video right here. I will see you guys in the Skool community. Ask me all of your questions, and I will be sure to answer them on the next live stream, which should be tomorrow when there's actually a live stream. See you then.